I don't like gaming phones. There, I said it. They look too futuristic. They have RGBs everywhere. It's even on the walls. Cringe. And I don't even play games. However, this Red Magic 11 Pro costs half as much as an S25 Ultra, and in some ways, it's actually better. But how is that even possible? Unreasonably big battery, a headphone jack, no hole in the screen. Wait, where did the selfie camera go? And you get all this cool stuff on the back. I don't know, like actual liquid cooling inside the phone and an actual fan that can blow out a candle? Well, at first I almost cremated my phone, but then I got the technique down and then eventually it worked. You might think that this is completely overkill, and you might be right, but before you write it off as just a gaming phone, even an NPC like me thinks that this phone has features that destroys other phones, with some massive problems that almost ruins it for me. Oh, come on, I thought it was perfect. So let's do an unboxing, and you thought I was gonna do a dramatic cut. So Red Magic actually sent this phone to me, but they're not sponsoring this video, so I can say anything that I want. When I received my package, I was pretty disappointed because in my tracking email, they put London 6 times, but when I actually got the box, it only said it 3 times. I can't believe it. In the box, you get a pretty basic plasticky case, an 80-watt charger, which is pretty rare to see nowadays, a red C-to-C cable, and as a bonus, they also put the phone in the box. How generous. And my first thoughts were, wow, this looks like a cyberpunk. Why are there like 16 cameras? What the heck is this blue ring for? My rent is due in 2 days. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Carrying this phone in public felt a little strange. It stands out in public so much that I don't even want people to notice it in case they thought I was a gamer. That's embarrassing. But what do they know about phones? One of the coolest things about this phone is that there's no cutout on the screen. So when you're playing a game, when you're playing very manly non-gamer videos, it feels so immersive when the entire screen is an actual screen. The selfie camera is somewhere underneath though, but it's so hard to see that it's basically not even there. Speaking of that selfie camera, the fact that it's under the screen, you might think that it's pretty trash, right? However, there is no however. So if I just open the camera and go to the selfie mode, look at the sky, look at my face, look how blurry everything is. Also, by default, beauty mode is enabled, and my mum says I'm already beautiful, so I don't need that. If I take a picture, what is this? The AI on this is crazy. For some people, a good selfie camera is really important. They might use it to create content online, or they might call their grandma in 4K Ultra UHD. But there's also people who don't even look at themselves in the mirror, so for those people, a good selfie is kinda useless. So this is an S25 Ultra, and the cameras on this are really good. The only problem is that those cameras stick out quite a lot, so when you put it down on the table, it rocks quite a bit. But with this phone, the entire back is flat, so when you put it down, it just floats about like a cloud. So if the cameras don't stick out, then surely they must be pretty bad, right? So as I was writing the script for the video, I decided to grab the phone, look to my left, and just take a picture. And it was okay, no red flags, but I was surprised that none of those 32 cameras is a zoom camera. So when I zoomed into this flower pot, the picture looked so fake that the entire thing looks like it was generated by AI. I only zoomed in like 3 times, so it shouldn't look like that. The actual camera sensor on paper is pretty good, which is confusing. So I got really worried and packed my bags and decided to take a few more photos outside. The trend here is that the photos are consistently mid at best. But when you zoom in, the phone panics and starts hallucinating detail with AI, which I can't lie look pretty nice on these windows, but then why does the bin need to be upscaled to 16K resolution? And the video just speaks for itself, since all I need to do is move the camera like 2mm and it has seizures. On top of that, once you start the recording, you can't change the lenses anymore. At this point, I was a little disappointed, but even more than that, I was confused. With good lighting, the 8K looks really natural actually, but then once again, the brightness just starts freaking out. It seems like they have invested like $6.42 into the research and development into these cameras, and it really shows. But before I grill this phone even more, because I really want to, I'm just gonna mention some other things that